you look for trouble, you're gonna see that your words are dangerous, your talk is cheap. So now I'm standing here, You tell yourself you know what to do when you realize that I am coming for you. Then you'll change your mind and run like a child when you see me standing here. Now I'm standing here. Don't question my heart. Don't question the fire that burns inside. Don't question my heart. Don't question a heart prepared to fight. What?
Welcome, guys, to the most exciting podcast show of all time. Welcome to Grove Podcast, where I will give you live coverage all the way leading to the grandest podcast of them all, the BCW Live Podcast. And speaking of the BCW Live Podcast, I'm going to go ahead and give a spoiler announcement. Rumor here's Little Birdie says that there is a vacated World Heavyweight Championship on the line for anybody who thinks that they can win a match and get the opportunity. Openings are this entire week, and it's gonna happen this Friday. Very first championship match. Now, with that being said, let's cover what's going to be discussed on the Grove Podcast tonight. Now, it's been a long time since I've been able to do a podcast show, and now that there's air and opportunity, I want to clarify and give everybody a backstory about who I truly am. They call me Matthew Grove, but mostly I am always remembered by my name, Matthew McCarthy. See, a while back, in a promotion that they called Danger Zone Wrestling, I only existed as Matthew McCarthy. Well, of course, that guy had pure attitude. He had the looks, and definitely had the physique to be nothing more than the greatest world champion of all time, and not just one time neither. We're talking 3 times. But anywho, moving on from that, it kind of discusses what's going to happen or what's to be expected this week. So, when and only when I return to BCW for my very first, maybe my very first match, do I return as Matthew Grove, the Killing Machine, the Machine Gun, or do I return as the instant classic Matthew McCarthy? I'll let that dwell on your minds this whole week, because it won't happen anytime soon, because tomorrow is going to be a big day. That's right, I forgot. Tomorrow is April 10th. It's going to be the greatest day of my entire life. as well as April 11th. And in case any of you crazy fools out there don't know about April 11th, let me enlighten you on something. April 11th marks the greatest celebration of a great couple, me and my beautiful girl. We celebrate 2 months. It's going to be epic. It's going to be great. As well as my return. Now I want to talk about the return to BCW real quick. Leaving off on a personal note. I was invited by my old friend Chris, where he sends me a text and asks me if I wanted to come back to BCW Wrestling. I never declined, but I think I'm accepting that offer. But like I said, I wanted to dwell on y'all's minds about who I was returning as. And that kind of digs into why or who I could be returning as. Because the fact is, I am coming back. But nobody's going to know who I'm coming back as. Only me. I know exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to unfold. And let me just say, 2021 is going to have the greatest storyline throughout the end of the year. And with other huge announcements, BCW is hosting new events. We got Summerfest coming up in the summertime. August will be Summerfest. Alright. Well, here in about 2 weeks, we're going to host a new show right after Fastlane called Revolution. It's going to be the greatest pay-per-view ever, and that pay-per-view is named after me, Revolution. Because I picked that name specifically for a reason. That pay-per-view is going to be awesome. The entire main event is going to be a steel cage match. The rest of them will be whatever match cards we have at the time. Along with the next year in 2022, instead of doing it like we did this year, next year, we're going to have a New Year's resolution event. That's going to be awesome too. A lot of these changes are being made by me and the board of directors. But anywho, with the Grow podcast, I wanted to give everybody an insight to dig in on the Matthew Allen Grove.co page. Check out that site. It's always got updated with my vlogs. It's updated with my podcast. It's a great site. Also, I plan to have a weekly episode every Friday night. I plan to do shows like this right here for all of y'all. I think actually tonight's show is a little bit late and it's on delay, but it's okay. Sometimes we have delays like that, and that's all fine and dandy. It's all expected. But with that being said, BCW has several events going down the line, and I'm telling you now, starting from now all the way up, expect exciting entertainment, expect exciting videos, exciting podcast shows, expect it all. Because, I never got asked to do this just because everybody wanted to ask me to do this kind of stuff. Especially with BCW, it really makes out what kind of character I truly am. You see, you can ask anybody outside of the, I guess you should say, social media world, I'm a whole lot different than I put myself on social media. And that's what digs in and resembles a different character of me. With wrestling, you have the good guys and you have the bad guys. And then you have those guys that's in between that don't know what side they really want to be on. Right now, starting this year when I come back, I'm going to come back as the guy that is a bad guy. And that's what kind of guy I'm going to be. That's what they have me as, is the bad guy. But, and my brother, however, somehow positioned himself to be a good guy. But like I said, that's all about what character is. And especially when you're a type of guy like me, bad guy kind of fits you on TV because, outside of the world, outside of the social media platforms, I'm literally the nicest guy you'll ever meet. And my brother's the same way, but, me and him's lived this long journey together of doing this together. So, and me and him's done this together for literally, it's going on 2 years now. Me and him have literally done this together with this BCW stuff. But, and then he brought his friend Chris in, and Chris became a friend with me. So he built a bond with both of us, and the three of us got this all started. But yeah, starting literally now until literally probably all the way to the end of this year, we're going to try to make exciting entertainment videos, and we're going to try to open it up with the locals to do some live events and just do what we do best, and it's entertain a crowd. It doesn't get any better than that, so that's to be expected. That is to be expected. But now I was only asked to return to BCW here recently, so I haven't come back yet. But trust me, social media is going to light up when I do. That's probably going to be the one and only time that social media lights up. I think starting in July, we are going to host several other events, and if I can pop them up here, I'll let you know. These are going to be some exciting shows. Everybody, when I name all these shows off, you're probably going to want to watch them. I'm just saying. It's just that exciting. So, starting, like I said, here soon, we're going to be doing some shows. So, we have Fastlane. We have Bad Blood. Unforgiven. Now, like I said, in July, we're doing something amazing. We are on to the road to Fastlane right now as we speak. But however, after Fastlane, you're looking for new shows. Rebellion, which will be in July. Now, after that pay-per-view event, we will do a new one. And this is a new one since Battleground now. Battleground and Payback have been the two newest ones. Here's a couple more new ones. We got Breakdown. That's right. And now, at the end of December, we're still doing the annual Roadblock at the end of the line. That will still happen. A new epic one that's happening also in August will be Ground Zero. BCW Ground Zero. That hasn't been set. It will be in August. But in July, you can expect Rebellion and Breakdown. And also the annual King of the Ring event. Those will be epic. Now, after all that, we will jump right in and do a couple more episodes just to finish out the year. So, we will have Hell in a Cell, Extreme Rules, No Mercy, and Backlash. Dates for those have not been set. And don't forget about Revolution. And don't forget about the new Insurrection. I think that's what it's called. Really cannot pronounce that. That wasn't one that we created yet, but I guess somebody's thinking of it because it's there. And of course, don't forget about Mania. But here in the past couple of years, I'd say the past year or so that we've done this, the greatest pay-per-views we've had yet were Payback and Battleground. Payback was where I officially came back for my first time. At Battleground, I went on and won the World Heavyweight Championship for the third time. And now we're marching our way on to other new pay-per-views. But anywho, like I said, here on the Grow podcast, I wanted to introduce my new saying. So, I'm working on making new t-shirts. The front of it kind of has like this little monster claw look to it, and it says Grove on the front. And on the back, I was thinking of putting best in the world, but I thought of a better catchphrase than that. And this is probably what you can expect to be on the t-shirt. Involved beyond belief. And I get that because if you think about it, no matter what I'm involved, I stay involved with anything I do. And I definitely go beyond everything to make sure something gets done. And whether or not you believe it, always have the belief in all of it. I think that catchphrase fits me pretty well. And I'm going with it probably. But, and we'll probably have one last annual Beach Blast this year. But no matter what, we're still coming up with new things. We're still coming up with best things to do. That sums up everything that we're doing this year with BCW. Now, of course, here, if the whatever y'all are virtual audience would tune to your screens, you'll see here a picture of a true sellout person. Dang, all I had to do was show the picture. Alright. Well, anywho. Okay. Cool. I know. Guy in the picture sold out. That's the same person that tapped me from behind back at Payback last year. So, possibly who I'm going to target when I come back. But, to end out this podcast event, it's it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been doing podcasts, and I'm not really good at getting to the point, but I kind of narrow it down of everything that's on the mind. So, if there's any point I want to make tonight, it's that I'm trying to get everybody to pull in and tune in to BCW Wrestling every week. If you haven't stopped by and checked, go ahead and check out bcwwrestling.com for all of the latest details and information leading out to new events and other tickets. If you want to know where to get the tickets at, go to growbrand.bigcartel.com. That's BIGCARTEL.com. There you can buy all the latest merchandise for BCW Wrestling and buy the tickets. And of course, the Grow podcast will be selling out tickets on there too. However, they are at $3. That being said, one ticket will be named off each week. For everybody that buys the ticket, keep your ticket. Give me your ticket number, because I will be selecting a random ticket number, and that person will get a prize. Now, that's something I have coming for the Grow podcast. That is my catch. That is my point. Now that I've made my point and my catch, I guess we'll be tuning into another episode next week. So until next Friday, y'all have a good one.
Trouble, you're gonna see that your words are dangerous, your talk is cheap.